70% of people who receive an inheritance lose all of it within 3 years. Not because they're reckless, not because they're bad with money, because nobody taught them what to do when sudden wealth arrives.
A young adult Caucasian woman with glasses I know inherited $180,000 from her father. 3 years later, zero. She didn't buy a yacht, she just spent.
And the worst part? She told me, I have nothing left from my dad. Not even something to remember him by.
In the next 14 minutes, I'll show you why this happens, the soaring, and the exact system to make sure it never happens to you. The 5 mistakes that destroy inheritances, the tax traps nobody warns you about, and the 30-day plan that protects wealth across generations.
Because an inheritance isn't just money, it's your family's life's work, and it deserves better than disappearing in 3 years.
Mistake 1. Emotional spending. The grief decision trap that empties accounts faster than anything else. You inherit money during one of the hardest times in your life. You're grieving. You're exhausted. You're not thinking clearly. So you spend to honor them. An expensive funeral, a family trip, home renovations they would have wanted, and suddenly, it's half gone. Grief plus guilt plus sudden wealth equals impulsive decisions. It's not weakness. It's human nature.
The woman I mentioned? First year, $90,000 gone. Every expense felt meaningful. Funeral, debts, family gifts, repairs, all justified.
The 30-day freeze. When you receive an inheritance, move it to a separate account and don't touch it for 30 days. Not $1. Give yourself 30 days to grieve without financial decisions. Let the fog clear. Then, and only then, make a plan. Exception: pay urgent bills, funeral, estate costs, immediate needs. But keep 90% untouched for 30 days. Your future self will thank you. 30 days can be the difference between honoring their legacy and losing it. Mistake 2. The tax surprise. Most people think inheritance is tax-free. It's not once, not always. There's estate tax, income tax on retirement accounts, and capital gains when you sell inherited property. Federal estate tax doesn't hit most people. The exemption is over $13 million. But 12 states have their own estate tax with much lower thresholds. Inherit a traditional IRA or 401? You must empty it within 10 years. Every dollar you withdraw is taxable income. A client inherited a $200,000 IRA. Over 10 years, she'll pay roughly $50,000 in taxes. She thought it was tax-free money. Inherit stocks or property? You get a step up in basis. The value resets to the date of death. Sell immediately, no capital gains tax. But hold it too long and it grows, you pay capital gains on the new growth. The step-up advantage disappears.
6. Before you spend $1, identify what you inherited. Cash, IRA, property, each has different tax rules. Hire a CPA to model the tax impact. Plan IRA withdrawals to stay in lower brackets. Sell stepped-up assets first.
Taxes aren't the enemy. Ignorance is. Know the rules, and you keep more.
Mistake 3. Family pressure. The inheritance you receive becomes everyone's emergency fund.
A sibling needs a loan. A cousin needs help. A family member says just this once, and you feel guilty saying no.
But loans rarely get repaid, and just this once happens 5 times. Before you know it, your inheritance is funding everyone else's problems.
It's not selfish to protect an inheritance. It's responsible. Your parent worked their whole life for this. It's not a family ATM.
I'm working with a financial advisor, and the money is tied up in a plan. I can't access it right now.
If you want to help, set aside a small amount, maybe 5%, as a help fund. When it's gone, it's gone.
I'm grateful for this inheritance. I'm building a plan to honor it. I won't be able to loan or gift any of it.
Real family will respect that. Those who don't respect it, who aren't protecting your best interest. Boundaries aren't walls. They're protection. And protection allows growth. Mistake 4. No plan. Without structure, even good intentions lead to depletion.
You inherit $100,000. You think, I'll be careful. But without a plan, careful means nothing.
$500 here, $2,000 there. Small purchases feel safe, but 50 small purchases equal one empty account.
Woman from the beginning, no plan. Year 1, 90,000 gone. Year 2, 60,000. Year 3, the rest.
Fix the 3-bucket system: immediate, medium term, and legacy. Every dollar has a job.
Bucket 1. Immediate needs. Set aside 10% for urgent bills, one small meaningful splurge, and breathing room.
Bucket 2. Medium-term goals: 40% toward debt payoff, emergency fund, home repairs, or education. Bucket 3. Legacy: 50% goes into investments you won't touch for at least 5 years. This is the money that honors them. Example: inherit $100,000. Bucket 1, $10,000. Bucket 2, $40,000. Bucket 3, $50,000. Open separate accounts. Make the legacy bucket hard to access. You can't spend what you can't easily reach. Automate everything: monthly transfers, automatic investing. Remove the daily temptation to spend.
3 buckets. 3 purposes. 1 protected legacy.
Mistake 5. Wrong advice. The advisors who see your inheritance as their commission.
You inherit money. Within weeks, an advisor calls. They sell you a high commission annuity or whole life policy. You're locked in. They earn $7,000 up front. You pay 2% annually in fees. Over 20 years, you lose 30% of your inheritance to someone else's retirement plan. Red flags: they contact you first. They pressure you to act now. You don't understand the product, and they won't explain the fees. A Hispanic man invested $150,000 in a variable annuity. 7 years later, he needed the money. Surrender penalty: $18,000. He was trapped. Work with a fee-only fiduciary. They charge a flat fee or hourly rate. No commissions. No conflicts of interest.
Check their credentials, ask how they're paid, read the ADV disclosure form, and get a second opinion before you sign anything. Or go DIY. For straightforward inheritances, a simple index fund approach can work. You don't always need an advisor.
Your inheritance is not someone else's commission opportunity. Protect it.
5 mistakes that destroy inheritances: emotional spending, tax surprises, family pressure, no plan, and predatory advice.
Now here's the system that fixes all 5 at once: the 30-day inheritance plan. Days 1 through 7, move the money to a separate account. Do nothing. Grieve. Process. Make 0 financial decisions.
Days 8 through 14, gather documents. Identify what you inherited. List urgent expenses and debts.
Days 15 through 21, consult a CPA. Understand the tax impact. If the estate is complex, talk to an estate attorney.
Days 22 through 30, build your 3-bucket plan. Allocate the percentages. Open accounts. Set up automatic transfers.
Day 31, activate the plan. The system runs itself. Your inheritance is protected, working, and honoring their legacy. A client used this plan with a $200,000 inheritance. 5 years later, $160,000 still invested and growing. Legacy intact. You can be part of the 70% who lose it, or part of the 30% who build generational wealth from it. Special cases: inheriting over $1 million, blended family, minor children involved. You need an estate attorney and tax specialist. Consider trusts: revocable for flexibility, irrevocable for asset protection. Special needs trusts for disabled beneficiaries. Inherit a home? 3 options: keep and rent it, sell immediately for the step-up advantage, or move in if it makes sense.
Inherited IRA rules changed in 2020. Non-spouse beneficiaries must empty it in 10 years. Plan withdrawals to minimize taxes. Here's what most people miss. An inheritance isn't just money. It's a message. Your parent worked their whole life. They made sacrifices. They saved. They wanted you to have security. Losing it dishonors that sacrifice. Protecting it honors their life's work. Which will you choose? And here's the beautiful part. If you protect it, you can pass it on. Generational wealth starts with one good decision. Your checklist: 30-day freeze, 3-bucket plan, professional guidance, family boundaries, and a legacy mindset. If you've recently inherited, start today. Move the money. Start the 30-day clock.
Protect what they worked for.
If you know someone who recently inherited, send them this video. One conversation can prevent a lifetime of regret.
Next video, how to leave an inheritance the right way so your heirs don't face these traps.
Subscribe to Silver Dollar Cents. New videos every Tuesday and Thursday, protecting your wealth and your legacy.
Watch the home selling video next, then withdrawal taxes, then Social Security, all part of the complete retirement plan.
An inheritance is a gift. Treat it like one.
Thanks for watching Silver Dollar Cents. I'll see you in the next one.
And remember, you're not part of the 70%. Not anymore.